Hey guys, what's going on? It's your girl. I'm here to do my favorites. It's been about a month and a half, almost two since I did a favorites, and there's been some things that I've absolutely been loving and enjoying. So I want to share it with you guys. The first thing I want to talk about is this Laura Mercier translucent powder. I love, 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 love this powder. I love this powder for two things. I love this powder because it sets beautifully, okay? And the next thing that I love about this powder is the fact that with me being a woman of color, you already know, sisters, that a lot of the translucent colors claim to be translucent, but they're not, and they leave an ash over your face and you kind of look ghostly. This powder does not do that. It seems like it just soaks, gets right up into your skin and blends with your skin tone. And I absolutely love this powder. I like to use it to conceal, not conceal, but set my under eye concealer, and I love it to lightly dust before a foundation that might not be oily, friendly, because y'all know I'm a oily girl. But I absolutely love this powder. So the next thing I want to talk about is concealer. Now this is something that I've had a while, but I haven't really been using it until recently, and I'm happy that I have. And this is the Pro Conceal and Correct palette, and this is in medium deep. I love this palette because of the burnt coral color, which is right here. I use this to correct the hyperpigmentation on my skin, so it looks absolutely flawless whenever I want that flawless look. It completely covers up the dark marks on my face, and I'm absolutely happy with this product. I've used lots of concealers, but this one I'm extremely happy with. You can also use this as under eye concealer and all that jazz. So if you guys are looking for a concealer that works with your skin tones, I do recommend these. These are $40. The next thing that I wanted to talk about is what everybody else has been talking about, and it's the Lorac Pro palette. But it's my favorite palette because it has an equal amount of matte to shimmer. And you also have the Naked 3 palette, which is also on my favorites list, but it doesn't have the same amount of matte to shimmer. So sometimes I tend to go to this a little bit more. Now there's colors within this Naked 3 palette that I'm absolutely in love with, and I tend to reach for it all the time. And this first color here is called Black Heart, and it's a very deep plum shimmer color, and I like to use it in my outer V area. It just does something to me. I absolutely love it. And I absolutely love Limit and Nooner and Trick. And Strange is a good highlight for my brow bone for me and my complexion. I can't say that for everything else. Within the community, especially some of the women of color, they've had issues with this palette, and some absolutely love this palette. I guess I'm one of the ones that absolutely loves this palette, and I would recommend this palette. The only thing that I do have to say is, with me getting a little bit older and I'm starting to get the wrinkles in my eyelid, if you have a very wrinkly eyelid due to your skin maturing, I would stay away from the shimmer palettes, based on the fact that it will just enhance the wrinkle, and you don't want that. So the next things I want to talk about is these Creative Me palettes from Coastal Scents. And I have the Creative Me palette 1 and their Creative Me palette 2. Now let's talk about this Creative 1 palette first. This Creative 1 palette is all matte colors, and they're all vibrant, beautiful colors, and they're absolutely amazing as far as the pigment is concerned. They're very pigmented, and they're very, look at that, and that's without a primer. So I got 2 of them for under $20, and I'm very happy with this purchase. I like the fact that they're interchangeable. You can pop these out, and you can put another hot pot in there. Let's just say if you're going on, vacation, and you don't want to have all these palettes, and you have other pots, you can fit them in there, and you have everything you need. So this is an absolute favorite. The next thing is the Creative Me 2 palette, and these are the shimmers, and I am in love with this color. I absolutely adore this color right here. And like I said, even with the other palette, these colors are interchangeable. You can take the pots in and out, and I just think for the value, the quality is very good. So I mean, $20 was a steal. So the next thing I want to talk about, I had a girlfriend, I have stuff all over my hands. I had a girlfriend, and she was telling me about this Sew Solutions little palette, and it's for needles, for a sewing kit. You can store your needles, and it's magnetic. And when she told me about it, they were on sale at Joann's for $5. So I had to pick some up. And I adore this palette. I adore this palette because this is something else that you can use for vacations, and you can put your eyeshadows in that you want to take, because it's not in a set, palette. You'll be using all the colors because you customize the colors the way you want it. You can put, you can put a blush in there. You can put your highlight, your highlight or your contour powders in here. You can, it's everything you need, and you're breaking down the bulk while you're packing. So I absolutely love this. I really do love this. So not the last thing, but this palette right here, this is on a larger scale, and this is stuff that I like to use in my kit for work and stuff like that. And this is just a palette that I bought from Morph Brushes, and this palette is magnetic. This is all customized. This is my personal one, and I have another one in my kit. But you can, put whatever you want in here. And I like this when I'm working because, sometimes you already know what you're going to be doing. So you have the colors that you want. You don't have to take a whole bunch of colors that you don't need, which is taking up space. And I like to put my palette in it, and my little spatula thing. Everything is there. Boom. This was like, I don't know how much it was without the pro discount, but I know it's not any more than $13. So I really, 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 really enjoy this, and I'm happy that I got 2 of them. So the last thing I want to talk about is this BB cream by Flower. This one is in number BB4, and I've tried plenty of BB creams, but this BB cream is something that has not disappointed me, and I've been disappointed by plenty of BB creams. This matches my skin tone perfectly. It's a neutral, so it doesn't have a lot of reds, and it doesn't have a lot of yellow undertones in there. It's a nice neutral balance for my skin, due to the fact that I do have yellow and red undertones in my skin. So I can't just use a BB cream that has a red undertone or something that has a yellow undertone. It kind of has to be, a good one like this one, so I don't have to mix. And that's what I was doing with the MAC Prep and Prime BB creams, is I was having to mix, because if I just used one, it was too yellow. If I used the other one, it was too red, and it was just too much work. But this was amazing. And this is just under $13. It's a little bit expensive as far as drugstore is concerned, but I really do love this product. Guys, that is it for my monthly favorites. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any of these products, let me know down in the comments below, and let me know how you're enjoying them, or if you're not enjoying them, and what is it that you don't like about the product, or what is it that you do like. Let me know down in the comments below. I love you guys, and you guys will be seeing me soon. Talk to you later. Bye.